A year and a half ago, I started posting one video per week to this YouTube channel with the hope that I might reach 500 of you, maybe even 1,000 by year's end. And what has happened has far exceeded that goal and my wildest expectations. In today's video, I'm sharing what it took to get to this point, especially in 2022, because those old outdated YouTube growth strategies are not going to work for you in this year's environment. Plus, I'm going to dive into what my top 5 revenue generating videos are, and I'm going to show you exactly how much money YouTube has paid me now that I've been monetized for a few months. Hello, welcome or welcome back. I'm Christina Scalera, the founder of the D-commerce movement, which is digital products sold through an online storefront. And I'm also really good at content at this point, or at least I like to think so. So I'm taking a little departure from all that D-commerce to talk to you about YouTube and creating videos and the effect that TikTok has had on my YouTube channel in the monetization journey. So if any of that sounds like something you might be interested in, let me know and smash that like button so I know that this is a video that really spoke to you. While you're at it, make sure you watch until the end and subscribe to this channel, just because this is not sponsored. I do this, I pay for it all out of my own pocket, and yes, it does cost money to create these videos. So it would be a really big help if you would just do those 3 free, simple things to help support this channel. Just to give you a little bit of background, this is actually the 3rd time I've attempted to have a YouTube channel. The first 2 times I hired the same editing team that I'm working with now, and I just wasted literally thousands of dollars because I could never get my ish together enough to send them the raw footage that they would take and edit and upload to my channel. Kind of a dream. Like, definitely a dream. But I just couldn't get myself together to do that. So I really didn't have very high hopes for this channel, that it would last, that I could stay consistent. There's definitely things that have happened this year that really could have swung things in that direction of inconsistency and ending the channel. But I chose to take the hard path of continuing it. And I'm so glad I did, because when I started this year, my goal was to get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers. And as you can see, I've about 10x that by now. And I'm so proud and so happy of that, and so grateful for everyone that has helped me and supported me on this journey, including you, when you hit that like button. If you've ever been inconsistent or felt like you couldn't keep up with a platform, I just want to let you know that I know exactly how hard and overwhelming that can feel, especially at the beginning of the journey when you're probably outlaying a lot of time, maybe even a lot of cash to get that thing up and started, whether it's a business or a podcast or your own YouTube channel. It can be really difficult. So I want to encourage you to stick with it. And just to give you some insight, while I had been publishing 1 video a week and creating a nice library of content for someone to go back and watch, pretty much no one actually was watching that until February. And that's when things really started to change for me. So one of my in real life friends, Jessica Stansberry, has a very popular YouTube channel. We even talk about a lot of the same things as far as digital products and online marketing go. And she was so kind to share me out to her audience and just mention me in a video that she knew was going to do well. And I'm forever grateful to her and her channel for that. So if you haven't checked out Jessica's channel, we'll link to that below so that you can do so down there. Anyway, when she shared me out, I started to see my YouTube analytics go nuts. Like, it was like being on Oprah. I started to see thousands of new subscribers come in overnight, or at least it felt like overnight. So over the course of when she published that video in February to the next month, I gained about 1,500 to 2,000 subscribers really, really quickly. And I'm so grateful to Jessica, but I also know that would not have happened if I didn't have anything for those people to subscribe for. So they needed some kind of content in that bank of like old videos to watch in order to know that this was something worth subscribing to. A big lesson here is that YouTube is a long game. So while you won't see immediate results, they can come fairly quickly once you've gotten your system in place and you are consistently doing something that will lead to those results eventually. Now, just to compare this to my growth on TikTok, so I started TikTok about a month after I went viral with Jessica's video, and that continued to drive our subscribers every month here on on YouTube. With TikTok, I grew to 20,000 subscribers relatively quickly, and then over the summer hit another 15,000 or so subscribers, and have been growing pretty steadily there ever since, as well as growing by about 500 to 600 subscribers every single month here on YouTube. While I would definitely love to grow that fast on YouTube as I did on TikTok, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, especially when that gift horse is sending me subscribers from TikTok. And actually, if you're from TikTok, you found me there, I would love to know in the comments. You can just say like, hey, TikTok fan here, or like, hey, from TikTok. That would be really helpful for me to see who's here from TikTok. The second big lesson I learned on this journey to monetization is that it really does just take one video in order to see fast results. And I also saw this on my TikTok platform as well, when I had a video go super viral, like 500,000 views and lots of comments and controversy. But I also had the same experience, although I would say a little bit better, here on YouTube, where I had my 17 digital product ideas go semi-viral around the same time that Jessica was sharing me out and I was getting all these new TikTok followers. It was really helpful to have that as almost like a signature video that I could show to people who are new to my channel. And in fact, that's still the pinned video for anyone who isn't a subscriber yet. So if you haven't subscribed, you'll see exactly what I mean. And if you are subscribed, you'll see a different video there every single week, because you've probably already seen that 17 digital download product ideas one. It's no surprise that that same video was my top video in terms of revenue. So I was able to bring in about $56, $57 over the past 3 months through that video alone. Not too bad, but considering I spent about 10x that to create the video, because it costs more or less $500-ish per video that I create, that isn't the best ROI. However, again, going back to what I said earlier, YouTube is the long game. So I am playing this for 2, 3, 5 years out, not just for the money that I'm making today. Now, the next most lucrative video was also a popular hit, and it was all about how my shop is earning 6+ figures in certain months of the year. And that one brought in about $47 so far year to date. I know these are really small numbers, and we're going to get into like some slightly larger numbers later, but I just want to give you a realistic look at someone who is growing on a consistent basis, again, like 500 to 600 new subscribers every month, and also running a business at the same time. So I am not a full-time content creator. It's just something I do on the side of working with all of my clients and running my business. So when we saw that you guys wanted more digital product ideas, that's what we came out with next and gave you 25 more. And that brought in around $45 in revenue as well. Then some of the videos that I have that teach you a little bit more about how I'm actually doing what I'm doing behind the scenes in my shop, those have brought in around $30 to $40 since I was monetized. So the next one was how to make money online. That was around $39. And then my 5th highest revenue generating video is all about how I make $2,000 in a day. And that one's somewhere around $36 for lifetime revenue. I know these aren't huge numbers, but I do think they're realistic for someone that is creating content while running a business and not, say, trying to be the next Mr. Beast. Finally, just to give you an overall idea of what the YouTube channel is doing for me and my business so far, it's bringing in around $200 a month. When we look at the first month, I was able to earn $225 and some change for that very first month of monetization. Then in September, that jumped up slightly to $287 that month. And finally in October, it was a little bit over $300 at $303 and some change. So my monthly revenue is increasing, which is great news for this newly monetized channel. One thing to note though is that I did start publishing twice a week, and we started adding YouTube Shorts into the mix. So these are all things that are contributing to a greater success as far as subscribers go on the channel, and that translates to more watching and more plays of my videos, which means that I get paid more, because everybody who's watching, the longer they watch, the more I get paid. So far at the time of making this video, my YouTube channel has brought in a little over $800. From the time that it started to the exact 3-month date later mark, it's about $816. So not too shabby, not too bad. Like 1.5 videos have paid for themselves out of, I don't know, like the 16 that I've made in the meantime. But again, I am thrilled with this and I'm so excited because this is just the beginning. And I really hope that this channel can help so many people on their quest to productizing their services and creating digital passive products and maybe even creating better content just by being inspired to create a TikTok or a YouTube channel by looking at some of the things that I'm doing behind the scenes of my business. My advice to anybody who's looking to monetize your YouTube channel is just to keep going. Keep looking at your analytics every single day, answering every comment, and just looking at what people are most interested in to create more content that follows in that same vein. Finally, if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't liked this video yet, now is your last opportunity to do so, and it would mean so much to me. And if you could share this with one friend, that would be even better. Now, obviously, it's been incredible to say that I'm monetized and have that little status marker in my business, but I've also needed to bring income in different ways because $816 over the course of 3 months is not enough to sustain anyone in business in America, just to be frank. So that's why the video that just popped up on your screen is going to show you some of the other ways that I've diversified my business. So if you ever find yourself feeling less than optimally productive, this is a video that's really going to help you to see what you can do. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and I will see you soon. Goodbye, everyone.